ITBC, what's the deal? So I'm gonna do a really quick prediction on this fight, and this is a heavyweight who I've been very high on since I've seen footage of him about like a year and a half ago. Adrian Granat, the Swedish prospect, 12-0 with 11 knockouts. He is scheduled for a 10-rounder June 4th. He has beaten Danny Williams, Aziz Baran. I mean, he's beat some journeyman level guys, Konstantin Erich, old Darnell Wilson, and Michael Sprott. He has beaten those type of guys, even Samir Katurgic. He has beaten those guys, and he fought Danny Williams his sixth fight. Konstantin Erich his eighth fight. So and Darnell Wilson his ninth fight. So for a guy to have, it's kind of like Joseph Parker almost, where he's getting guys. Yes, they are journeyman level, but he's getting them before his 10th fight, and I like that about him. You know what I mean? I like that they have him on that type of schedule, and he's not getting these guys his 20th fight or his 18th fight. I'm glad that they're moving him along. But this fight right here, man, no disrespect to Saul Farah, but this is going to be easy work. I think he's going to get knocked out within a few rounds. One thing I can say about Saul Farah, now I went and I looked him up. I went and looked up his fights. I never heard of him, but I went and I looked up his fights. He is coming into his fight on his six or seven fight win streak coming into this fight. I just think he's too little, man. He's just too little. He's only 5'10". Adrian Granat 6'8". You know what I mean? He was just in camp with Alexander Povetkin, and from what I'm hearing, he was giving Povetkin some really, really, really good work. He wasn't just there to be a sparring partner. He was giving Povetkin some really good work. Also, I heard the rumor of Adrian Granat giving Vladimir Klitschko some work before that first Tyson Fury fight. He was in that camp, and I heard he gave him some work in that camp. Saul Farah, when I looked him up here on YouTube, you can go watch his fights. He's fought George Arias, not the George Arias, not the young kid from the Bronx, not the Dominican kid, but George Arias from where is he from? Brazil, I believe. The heavyweight journeyman, durable guy. He fought Carlos Takam. I seen Farah fight him. There's another fight. I forgot the guy's name. Truvado. There's a few fights on YouTube. He's just too small. He fought a guy named Fernandez, I think. I seen like 4 fights, man. He's just too small. And it's funny because he's 5'10" and he likes to fight from a range and distance. If he doesn't respect your power, he doesn't respect you, he'll come forward. But usually, he's a shorter guy with a shorter reach that likes to fight from range. That's all wrong for a guy like Adrian Granat, who has a very long reach, a very good long right hand, a very good snapping left hook. I just see a total beatdown in this fight. I say probably 3 rounds max. It's scheduled for 10 rounds. I don't see this fight going more than 3 rounds. I think this fight goes as long as Adrian Granat allows it to go. Unless he's trying to get some work and he's trying to, get some rounds. But that right hand and that left hook is so lethal, I just don't see him keeping Farah up after landing shots like those. Maybe he wants to come out there and work on his jab. I'm not sure, but Farah, 35 years old, the much older guy. Adrian Granat, he's only 25 years old, man, but just the height, the reach, the strength, he's at an upward trend right now. And I also heard from his team that right now, they're going to be fighting in Germany, and they first want to conquer Europe and Russia, and then they'll look forward to conquering the UK, and then finally try to come to the US and fight our guys over here. And I heard that from his team. And for those of you guys that don't think that, some of us uploaders talk to these guys behind the scenes, it's not that hard, man. It's not like we're trying to contact the president of the United States. You know what I mean? It's not that hard, man. And this is from one of his advisors, Andres, and he told me this, via Facebook. So I believe Granat's going to go in there and take care of business. And then after that, we'll move on to bigger and better things. But I'm just getting this out there, keeping his name hot, man, because he is a very good prospect. And for those of you guys that, you always tell me you just really don't see nobody out of Sweden making noise. We know that boxing has been banned in Sweden from the 60s up until 2007. Sweden, along with other countries such as North Korea, Iran, and Yemen, has had those type of legislations where a sport like boxing has just been discriminated. I guess they think boxing is for poor people. I've heard a lot of different things, but one thing I know as a fight fan is Adrian Granat is a very good prospect, and he is somebody to keep an eye on. So I'm just getting this out there. I think he beats Farah within a few rounds. Just I don't see a guy that short trying to fight from a distance against a guy that has this way taller with a way longer reach. I think it's going to be a straight right hand or left hook that's going to get him out of there. And Farah, from what I see, if you start coming forward and landing some good shots on him like Arias did, he just shells up. You know, he shells up. So maybe some hooks to the body may be the punch that gets him out of there too. I'm expecting a body shot or maybe a straight right hand to the face or maybe a left hook. That's what I see in this fight. Think it's gonna be easy work for Adrian Granat. YTBC. I'm out.